Like that's not why. We do it because we know women are the weaker sex.
Willie.
But you can't say, well, it's you're only being nice to me because you want to.
But Willie, you do the same thing to me. Do you think that all men think like you?
I think
Or
all
do
men
you
that I,
think that or do you think that there are men that think exactly like what I just said?
I think all men that I'm talking about think like me. So I don't.
But well, yeah, why you don't pay me that same respect? I'm talking about the women I'm talking about, you talking about the men you talking about.
Because you weren't.
Most videos, when there's a man and a woman about to go at it physically, she will be allowed to accost him. And in many cases, when he begins to retaliate physically, a bunch of men will appear out of nowhere and you'll hear those famous words, "That's a female."
I've heard men say that they don't do it for love. So, they want respect and they want them yams. So that's what I heard men say is at the top, of what they want. And then they return as a duty of, as, being a man. A lot of men, say it's not love. It's not because they love you.
Men, we say we want respect first because y'all make us choose between respect and love. If a man can get both, he can get both. But at a certain point, a man understands the only people on earth who get unconditional love are women and children, and a dog, or I mean, in Bo's case, a fox. Like those are the only things that receive unconditional
She's a dog.
Everything else is transactional. It's based on what we do, and like I said earlier, how you feel in that moment. It's conditional. It's transactional. It's rarely operational, and then a lot of the times y'all have to go like through some type of vocational training to learn how to love a man the way that he wants to be loved. Because what the women who might try to love you their way, the way that they receive love, because they're not invested in you enough to try to learn the way that you receive love, and then to love you in that manner.
Right.
Willie, I have a question. You said that women receive unconditional love. Who do you think they receive that from?
The world.
You think the world loves women? Oh, let's just stick with America. You think America loves women?
Yes, that's why y'all have shit like body positivity, and there's too many things that benefit y'all for being lazy, degenerate, and slow and walking outside of your purpose.
Was
that you guys aren't held accountable for?
Was that the country that did that, or was that women that did that for themselves? Though
it's men allowed women to do it in the country that we built for y'all.
I mean, I agree with him because, like, say for instance, you're on a cruise, and the ship is about to sink. What they're gonna do is put the women and the children on a boat to get the safety first, and that's just just a common sense example. But I do agree with what he's saying.
But you do know that they do that because one, the children are the future, and the women are the only ones that can bring the future. So
tell the sailor
they're
about
really
this.
just doing that for our uteruses and not necessarily because of us. We're just the vessel.
Congratulations, you have the uterus you benefit from. Who cares about why?
I'm just stating facts.
Like,
that's
even
all I'm
if
doing.
that was true, if that was what it was about, which I think we all know it's not. Even if that was true, you can't complain about the thing you benefit from. Or if you can, then just stand your ass in the back with me and hand out life jackets while the ship is going down.
I'm not complaining. I'm just stating a fact. Like, I'm not. Why y'all be getting on me about stating facts?
So this is an example, right? So you come home to a fresh cooked meal, everything is good, it's your favorite food, and he's cooking, and then you sit down and say, "You ain't cook all of this." That's what you just did just now by pointing out the fact that why we did it is because of your uterus. Like, that's not why. We do it because we know women are the weaker sex. We know that children are what do you call them? And they are a life preservable liability. I forgot what they call it in these mass casualty events. So
Willie.
we do that for a reason.
Willie.
But you can't say, well, you're only being nice to me because you want to fuck.
But Willie, you do the same thing to me. Do you think that all men think like you?
I think,
or do you think that there are men that think exactly like what I just said?
I think all men that I'm talking about think like me. So I don't.
But why you don't pay me that same respect? I'm talking about the women I'm talking about. You talking about the men you talking about?
Because you weren't. Because this is the thing, right? Of the two of us, I make a very, very clear. I make a point to point out that I'm only talking about when it's personal. I'm talking about personal. When it's general, I'm talking about general. Mm-hmm. Generally speaking, men are going to put women and children first. generally speaking.
And generally speaking, that's why.
The problem is, though, a lot of y'all have given so much pussy to niggas who won't put y'all first. You mad about the shit now. That's the issue. Because on average, men treat women and children well. The only ones who don't think they do are the women who have like some crazy life expectancy stories with them, or the ones who aren't worthy of that treatment they want from men because they don't give it. Like, just hear me out. Think of every woman that you hear talking about niggas ain't shit, all of those types of things, right? Pick your favorite one. Do you think that woman is somebody like that? A nigga, if the way she treats men and views a man and talks about men, that when a man is outside trying to help her, she's gonna be the one to be like, thank you, or she's gonna be the one stuck up with attitude and just walk past, or nigga hold the door before she's gonna walk past and not say thank you to the nigga. Like, the types of women that have these experiences about men, it's not because men are generally just mean and evil. It's because they get the treatment that they deserve. Like, that's one thing I love about ain't shit women. They tend to get their karma, and then they just come complain about it on the internet.
Another example besides the ship, you could just look at most videos when there's a man and a woman about to go at it physically. She will be allowed to accost him. And in many cases, when he begins to retaliate physically, a bunch of men will appear out of nowhere, and you'll hear those famous words, "That's a female." They didn't do that just because she has a uterus. They clearly understand that there's a disadvantage of force, and he could probably do some serious damage, and they don't want that to happen to her.
All of y'all have had a door held open for y'all by a nigga you didn't get no pussy to, that you wasn't with, that didn't know you from Adam. I'll give it to you. A lot of niggas probably did it because they want to look at your ass. Like, I'll give you that too. But at the end of the day, y'all benefit from men's kindness more so than you suffer from their fucking cruelty. I would say it's at a 10-to-1 clip. Unless you one of these hyena bitches, then it should be 1-to-10 because hyena bitches deserve to be beat. But for like the good women, the women that y'all all claim y'all are, y'all not out here being mistreated by men in mass. Y'all may have been mistreated by a nigga that you still mad about, and you try to blame all other niggas for that. But in general, men aren't treating y'all bad. Even some of y'all who may do things to deserve it, niggas are still not doing it.
I could agree with that. I think that there are men that do things that are not necessarily good, like using women for their bodies, and you don't want nothing with them. I think mostly that's what women be perturbed about.
Again, so even if if men are using women for their bodies and don't want nothing, right? Mm-hmm. Only time that matters is when that man had to pretend to or make that woman believe he wanted something. Mm-hmm. No argument against that, right? However, you know who men are really cruel to? Weak men. That's if you want to see men being cruel, look at how we treat weak men. Men generally treat weak men very, very, very poorly. Men who aren't useful, men who don't have their shit together, like men who we don't genuinely just broadly see as valuable. Like, watch what happens to a nigga who don't have his shit together, a nigga who fell off, a nigga who is just trying, is lazy or half-ass or complaining like a woman. And I think y'all have seen me talk to men way worse than you've seen me talk to any of these nut-ass hyena bitches in the chat or on the panels.
I ain't seen it.
And it's because, come over to Trade Show. Because again, men, we don't respect weakness in other men. We expect it from women. But when a man who has a strong man sees another a man who's a weak man, and he's not willing to make it do what it takes to improve, but we'll try to help first. But once we see that you're okay being a weak nigga, we treat you accordingly. Like, we don't respect you. You're a stove runner now. We start, we make fun of you, all the jokes are at your expense. And then two, we also not and also, like, when it's time to go get bitches, you get the big bitches. You got to go sit with the grenades because we don't respect you. Like, so we're not gonna save him. We're not gonna save you. And have one of the bad ones for you. We're gonna get the leftover hoes. Like, fellas, if I'm wrong, tell me online.
Did you just say grenades?
What?
Yeah, grenades. Yeah, that's just one word you could use. Yeah.
Grenades. Yeah,
that's usually the ugly joint or the one that's trying to blow the whole situation up.
Like, you walk over to a group. So most dudes don't know, if you got a group of women, you go talk to the fat one or the ugly one and just talk to her like he's a regular person, because that's the grenade. Once you defuse the grenade, you can go have your way with the rest of the bitches you really want to talk to. Like, but most dudes just go over there, talk straight to the pretty one, and then get mad when the linebacker bitch or the fullback size chick gets in front of him. Like, my aunt, she got a man. Oh no, she don't want to talk to you. Oh no, you got to buy us all drinks. Like, you go talk to that one first, and get her on your good side, and then pivot to the other ones. Like,
how to be a player.
It's a free fucking game. Like, yeah, how to be a player. He did it with the chick with the oversized mouth and glasses.
Yep.
Are you supposed to be giving out this bro code game?
Well, I mean, I'm not no disrespect.
I mean, this isn't like this is
year-old game right here.
This is not new game.
This not new game at all. If this is new to you, then yeah, y'all out here falling for any fucking thing. Like, this is like level. This is shit that my 9-year-old knows to do.
Yeah, this is one-on-one he's talking about right here. This isn't even like advanced.
Yeah, that's not what.
Yeah,
I mean, again,
I did teach my nephew.
I'm not gonna give you anything that's current. I can give you the score. You know what I'm saying, to a game 10 years ago, the game plan 10 years ago, but in 2026, that's not what single men are doing to y'all.
Yeah. And then we also got to understand too, like, most men don't even have the opportunity to do that. Like, they can't just be out here using women for bodies. How is that? If you how is that even happening? Most men, I mean, look, you could say that, but if the bottom third is eliminated, right? Then how high do you think the percentage could really be? Where men are using women for bodies. You know, the average lifetime partner for a man is like 7 ever. Average that out to the years and tell me how much usage there really is.
In the 40s.
If you counted his hand every time he used it, it'd be in the tens of thousands. Like, y'all think when niggas out here just voluntarily going and trying to fuck y'all, you know how much work it takes the average nigga to fuck somebody? When he could just stay at home, find his favorite free porn website, and work on his kung fu grip. But you think a nigga finna get dressed, put on 3 or 4 squirts, a $200 cologne, a $400 outfit to go out and date a broke bitch that's bad, take her to a restaurant just to try to get in some pussy. Like, trust me, that is not what most men are doing. Niggas are not using y'all for y'all's vaginas.